Okay, there's a few things you're gonna need. I like to use clear duo glue. You're gonna need a brush. You're gonna need a brush like this that's fluffy. You're gonna need a small flat brush like that, and your pencil of choice. My pencil of choice today is the Absolute New York Slim fine point, and this is the brow pencil in the color Smoke. I like to use the color Smoke because I like the way that it makes my brows look. All right, first things first is you want to brush your brows into place, just like that. I'm going to do one brow at a time so that you can see exactly what I do. I have some glue on my brush. I'm going to take and put that glue right along my whole brow, just like that, okay? I'm going to take my brush again and I'm going to brush them into place, just like that. And I like to just brush up, and I like to bring the hairs in the front forward. So up, forward, just like that, okay? So now I'm going to just fan it to make sure that it is dry. Now I'm going to go in with my pencil. Now these pencils also come with a brush, but I don't like the spoolie that comes on there, so I don't use that. But this is what, oh y'all, I'm gonna need a new pen soon. Oh yes, I'm gonna need a new pen soon. Okay, so this is my favorite pen to use, and you see how fine point that is? So I'm gonna take that. First things first, when you are doing your brows, is you always want to make sure that they are clean and shaved. Mine have a few hairs right here growing in, but it's not a big deal. It's really not. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my brush. I'm gonna use my fine point, and I always go forward, then go back. So go beyond the brow line, always start at the bottom, go forward, just like that. Go beyond the brow. I always go beyond the brow, and I'm just pretty much following the line of my brow, just like that. So I went all the way below all the brows. Now brow line, brows, below my brows. All of this is hair, it's just thinner, so that's why I went to the lowest point, if that makes sense. Now I like to take my pen and I just go up in the air like that to help make that a little darker. And then I just lightly fade in, just like that. Now your brow should be a little hard at this point though. Simply fade in just like that. Now my brow has a peak point, which is right there. So I like to go and create my top line a little bit above, going right where that peak line is, bringing it down. But if you notice, I did not go as far up in the top as I did in the bottom. Just like that. Just like that. Now you want to go back in with your spoolie brush. You pull forward, brush up. Pull forward, brush up. Pull forward, brush up. And you're going to begin to see the fade effect. Pull forward, brush up. Pull forward, brush up. Take your brush and go through your brow so that you do all the blending. Just like that, okay? Now what I'm going to do is, another thing that I forgot to mention is you need concealer. I always go in with the same concealer as my skin tone, which this is by NYX, and this is in the color Nutmeg. I'm going to take my flat brush like this. I'm going to go in and I'm just brushing it like this, and I'm turning my brush, flipping my brush to get it as much as I can. Now, when you are doing the bottom of your brow, you use across the tip. Listen to me. When you are doing the bottom of your brow, you always use the tip. When you are doing the top of your brow, you always lay it flat. So tip at the bottom, flat at the top. tip at the bottom, flat at the top. So you're going to take it. Do not do this. Don't do that, because if you move your brow, you're not going to be able to align it right. So always rest your brows. Let them rest. Let your brows rest, okay? Take the tip and take your time. And you're just going along the bottom of that brow just to create a sharp line, okay? Same thing back here. Just like that. Creating that sharp line. Just like that. I'm going to bring that product down. Pull it down just like that. And then you take your brush that's fluffy, go in, and you just blend that all out, okay? Now I see that you can see through my brow. I don't like that, so I like to go back in and darken it up. Because usually when you go to brush it, it does take some of the product off. So I'm not surprised. Just like that, okay? I'm going to brush it because I still want the product to be blended out, just like that. I'm going to go back into my concealer. This time I'm going to lay my brush flat like this. So I'm using the edge right here to now follow my brow. Follow your brow with the edge. Push, pull it over. Boom. Go back, same spot, push. Pull it over, boom. Take this product, pull it up, just like that, and you want to blend that out. Now, I usually do my brows before I do my makeup, but you're going to have to catch part 2 in order to get the other part of the process. You're going to come over, lay it flat, take your time. Boom. Boom. Just like that. I'm actually going to pull my other brush. It's dirty. That's like this, which is a longer one. And I'm going to do the same exact thing. At the top, lay it flat. Bring it over. Boom. And the back, lay it flat. Bring it over. Boom. And then at the bottom, I'm going to go over the bottom again. Boom. And then I like to take and pull that product all up on my face. Take my brush just a little bit, and I like to go on the front. That's to help thin that out, just like that. And then I'm going to take this brush, blend that all out, and back it up so you can see the difference. Do you see the difference between this brow versus this brow? They're very natural looking, very sophisticated, very cute, okay? So now let's move on to the other one. I'm going to show you one more time. First things first, brush it up. Add your glue. Fan it. Fan it, fan it, fan it. Brush it up. Fan it. Let's fill it in beyond the brow. They should be even. Just like that. Come this away. Get that arch right, girl. Same thing at the top. Bringing it down. Blending that all in through the middle. A little darker. We do not want bald spot brows. My daughter is in the background cracking up. We do not want bald spot brows. I'm gonna brush this over, brush this up, just like that. And I'm gonna fill that part in right there, a little darker. Just like that. All right, take your product and your brush, boom, 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 boom. Use your tip, line the bottom, tip, line the bottom, just like that. Bring your product down. And sometimes I don't just take the brush and brush it in right away because I'll just do the top sometimes. Just like that. Take this. Sometimes you gotta go back into your product. Take the top, lay it flat, use the edge. Follow the brow. Boom. Take the top, use the edge. Follow the brow. Boom. And don't worry if you mess up, you can always go back in and clean it up. And I've heard the girls say, hold on. I've heard so many girls say, brows are sisters, they are not twins. That is true. Sometimes your brows can be twins when they feel like it. But I just want to tell you the truth. Don't have a high expectation that your brows is going to always match, because that's not always the truth. I like to take that brush and go back in and just pull that product just like that to level them out. And look at this, girls. These brows is on point, you guys. I like to take my fingers sometimes and go through the middle and pull. Take your brush and come back in and pull them if you need to. Pull them, girls. Pull them in just like that. Brush them up just like that. Who helped you? I want to hear it. Who helped you? Who helped you? Type below. Lady K, help me get these brows right. All right, so the brows is done, you guys. All right, catch me next time for part 2.